March, the month where winter finally starts to give up, well, maybe, and spring starts knocking on your garden gate. But what should you plant? What can you harvest? And what garden tasks need your attention ASAP? Too early to plant? Nope, there's plenty to grow right now. Too late for winter crops? Not quite. Some veggies are still kicking. Garden looking sad? We're about to bring it back to life. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to plant indoors and outdoors, what you can harvest, and some key garden prep tips for March. Plus, I'll reveal a crazy gardening fact at the end that might just blow your mind. Be sure to check out our free app to see which vegetables are perfect for your unique situation. Let's get started. Step 1. What to start growing indoors. In March. March is all about getting a head start. If your garden is still too cold, no worries. You can start growing these indoors. Best crops to start indoors in March. Tomatoes, the royalty of the garden. Start them now for juicy summer harvests. Peppers, sweet, spicy, or somewhere in between, these need an early start. Eggplants, slow growers. Start them now so they're strong by planting time. Brassicas, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. They love cool weather and need a head start. Herbs, basil, oregano, thyme, parsley. Fresh herbs indoors, yes please. Leeks and onions. The sooner the better. You want them fat and happy by summer. Pro tip. Use a heat mat for tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. They love warmth and will germinate faster. How to start seeds indoors. 1. Use seed trays or containers with drainage holes. 2. Fill with a light, fluffy seed starting mix. 3. Plant seeds according to the packet instructions. 4. Keep soil moist and place in a warm, sunny spot or under grow lights. 5. Once seedlings sprout, make sure they get at least 12 to 14 hours of light daily. Bonus hack. If your seedlings start getting leggy, too tall and weak, they need more light. ASAP. Step 2. What to plant directly. Outdoors in March. March is when your garden starts waking up from its long winter nap. If the ground is workable, it's time to get planting. Best crops to direct. Sow outdoors in March. Peas. They love the cold. Get them in the ground ASAP. Spinach. The ultimate cool weather green. Carrots. Long or short varieties, they do great in early spring. Radishes. They grow so fast, you can harvest them in 3 to 4 weeks. Lettuce and salad greens. Fresh, crisp salads are coming soon. Beets. Don't just grow them for the roots. The leaves are edible too. Swiss chard and kale. Hardy greens that thrive in cool temps. How to direct. Sow in March. 1. Loosen the soil. Frozen compact soil? Nope. Wait a little longer. 2. Rake in compost for extra nutrients. 3. Plant seeds at the right depth and space them properly. 4. Water gently and keep soil moist. 5. If frost is expected, use row covers to protect seedlings. Pro tip. March weather is unpredictable. Keep frost cloths or old sheets handy in case of surprise freezes. Step 3. What you can harvest in March. March is tricky. You're planting a lot, but there are still some winter survivors you can harvest. What's ready to harvest in March? Kale and Swiss chard. Cold, hardy champs that survived winter. Spinach. If you planted it in fall, it's probably ready for harvest. Carrots and beets. Left some in the ground over winter? Dig them up. Leeks. These warriors can handle frost like pros. Overwintered herbs. If you protected rosemary, thyme, or parsley, you might still have some. Brussels sprouts. If you planted them in fall, they're ready to pick. Pro tip. If you're harvesting overwintered root veggies, let them thaw a bit before pulling them up. Frozen carrots equals broken carrots. Step 4. Prepping your garden for spring. Before we go crazy planting everything, let's talk about garden prep. March is all about setting the stage for an incredible season. Garden tasks to do. In March, clean up your garden. Remove old plant debris. Get rid of any dead leaves or leftover plants from winter. Check for pests. Slugs and aphids are waking up. Catch them early. Weed your beds. Those little weeds from winter will explode in spring. Improve your soil. Test your soil. A simple soil test can tell you if you need to adjust pH or add nutrients. Add compost or aged manure. Your soil is hungry after winter. Feed it. Loosen compacted soil. If your soil is dense, aerate it with a fork to help roots grow deeper. Start preparing planting areas. Set up garden beds, raised beds, containers. Make sure everything is in place. Mulch now to keep weeds down. Straw, wood chips, or leaves work great. Plan your garden layout. Companion planting, crop rotation, get it all mapped out. Pro tip: March is the perfect time to clean and sharpen your tools. Rusty pruners equals crushed stems. Step 5. What to expect from your garden in March. March is a month of transition. Winter is leaving, but spring isn't fully settled in yet. Here's what to expect. Garden expectations for March. Unpredictable weather. One day it's sunny, the next day it's snowing. Stay flexible. Slow growth. Plants are waking up, but they're not sprinting yet. Weeds will start popping up. Stay ahead of them before they take over. Pests may start returning. Aphids, slugs, and rodents are waking up too. How to deal with March weather. 1. Keep row covers handy. Frosty nights can still happen. 2. Water early in the day. This helps prevent fungal diseases in cool, damp conditions. 3. Be patient. Some plants will grow slower than expected. Don't panic. Pro tip: if you get a warm streak, take advantage. Direct sow cold-tolerant crops while you can. Step 6. Best flowers to plant in March. March isn't just about veggies. This is also a great time to start planting flowers. Cold, hardy flowers to start in March. Pansies and violas. They can survive light frost and bloom early. Snapdragons. Love cool weather and add bright color. Calendula. Edible flowers that repel pests. Sweet peas. These fragrant climbers thrive in spring weather. Daffodils and tulips. If you forgot to plant bulbs in fall, check your garden centers for potted ones to transplant. Pro tip: mix flowers into your vegetable garden to attract pollinators and repel pests. Step 7. Starting a compost pile in March. If you don't have a compost pile yet, March is the perfect time to start one. What to add to your compost pile? Greens, kitchen scraps, fruit peels, veggie scraps, coffee grounds. Browns, leaves, straw, shredded newspaper. Water. Keep it damp, not soaking. Air. Turn it every 1 to 2 weeks for faster breakdown. Pro tip: chop up food scraps before adding them. It speeds up decomposition. Final thought: crazy gardening fact. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Tomatoes were once thought to be poisonous. That's right. In the 1700s, people believed tomatoes were toxic because aristocrats who ate them got sick. Turns out their fancy pewter plates reacted with the tomato's acidity and leached lead into their food. Want more fun gardening tips? Subscribe now, because you can grow it. Now let's have a look at how our AI gardening buddy can help you get the most out of your March garden. Be sure to sign up and try it for free. Get the most out of your growing season. Troubleshoot any problem with our AI gardening buddy. Hello, AI buddy. I have 3m2 space left in a shady spot. What can I grow there? Don't include herbs.
Although many vegetables and fruits prefer full sun, There are several types of plants that can tolerate and even thrive in shady spots. Leafy greens, spinach, Swiss chard, and kale don't need as much sunlight as some other vegetables.
Get as specific as you need. Hello, AI buddy. It's June in the Netherlands. I'm going on a trip for 5 days. What are some garden watering tips to keep my plants healthy?
If you're going away for a few days, here are some tips to help ensure your garden stays hydrated. 1. Deep watering. A few days before you leave, give your garden a deep watering. This means watering your plants more than you usually would.
Describe your unique situation and let our AI gardening buddy solve your problems. Hello, AI buddy. I don't have a lot of mulch. What is the best way to get mulch without spending a lot of money?
Many towns and cities offer free or cheap mulch made from recycled leaves or wood chips. Contact your local waste facility or public works department to see if they offer this service. Always remember to ask about the source of the mulch to avoid introducing disease or pests into your garden.
Our AI doesn't just provide answers. It helps you see the bigger picture, highlighting key factors you need to consider for smarter decisions. Try it for free on app.strongecho.com. We all have limited space to grow our crops. We all have just a couple of months in a growing season. Use our AI gardening buddy to get the most out of your garden. You can grow it.